Are you thinking about moving to Orlando, Florida, and you're not exactly sure if you should be in the Orlando or the Kissimmee area? Well, on this video, we're going to be talking about some of the neighborhoods in Kissimmee that are close to Lake Nona, but definitely do not have the Lake Nona prices, and we're getting to it right now. My name is June Kranick, and on this channel, we do videos every single week of what it's like to actually live in Orlando and Central Florida. So if that's the information that you want to need, well then do me a favor and hit that subscribe button and click the bell below so that you're notified every time we do a new video. We have people reaching out to us every single week, and my team and myself, we absolutely love it. So if you're thinking about moving to Orlando, Kissimmee, or the Central Florida area in general, well then send us a text, give us a call, send us an email, however you wish to connect, because we got you covered when it comes to moving to Orlando and Central Florida. I feel sometimes that maybe I'm beating a dead horse, but so many people are requesting Lake Nona, I being one of them. And so I've kind of started doing videos of areas in Lake Nona, high-end, medium cost, and then also areas that surround Lake Nona, but don't have the same Lake Nona prices and taxes and homeowners association prices. And so this area that I'm going to talk about today, which is right off the 417, which I will obviously show maps of it. And you know, this 417, Boggy Creek goes right under 417. And to the left, boom, you go into Lake Nona. If you continue on and go straight, then you're gonna go down Boggy Creek and go into some of these areas. And I did a video previously talking about some of the subdivisions in this general area. And there's some good news about these subdivisions, and then there's some not so good things about these subdivisions, and I really want to talk about both. Now, the first place that I want to talk about is on down Simpson Road, and when I drove down there yesterday, and I don't live too terribly far from there now, I felt a little sad in my heart. I used to own a house in one of the subdivisions that we're going to talk about, and I lived there for 17 years, and my daughter grew up there, and I always loved it there because there was all this farmland and this open space. And I drove down the road and they had cleared out a good majority of that. And so I know that I'm in the real estate business and I should be happy for progress. And sometimes I am, and sometimes I just feel very sad about it. This particular road, Boggy Creek, is a pain in the butt when it comes to 5 o'clock traffic. Like for real. They have plans on widening the road, but that is gonna be a little bit. That doesn't happen overnight. However, traffic pretty much everywhere is a bit of a nightmare. I lived in this subdivision, and there's this little road before you go to the old subdivision that I used to live in, and I didn't even know it was there. So off the Boggy Creek Road, onto Simpson Road, which again, I'm showing you maps, this also gets backed up because it's just, you know, 2 lane. But what I can say is that you drive off and it's like this own little area. It's kind of hard to explain. I probably should have filmed the whole road, but it's an area called Bishop Landing, and this was built by D.R. Horton. I know that they have homes that have been there for about 10 years. They've done like phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, phase 4, and they have homes that have been built as early as 2017, which wasn't that long ago. It is quiet and is off that main road. It is a lovely neighborhood, and I wanted to say that the HOA there is only $200 quarterly, which is nice. Whenever the HOA is low, it's because of one thing. They don't have anything in it. There's either just a community pool, and that's it, or just a playground. And some people don't mind that. A lot of people get their own pools in Florida, and I would rather not have it and not have to pay for it, but that's me. Everybody's a little different. But some of these HOAs can get really astronomical. So they do keep, you know, like the gardening and the lawns and all that stuff, not your individual lawn. But anyway, these prices ranged, they're right around $350 to $450. You're gonna get your 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 4-bedroom, 3-bath, and sometimes maybe a 5-bedroom, maybe even a 6-bedroom. So they're usually built for large families. And so Bishop Landing was a really lovely area. Again, pretty cookie cutter, no big surprises there, but it's in a nice pocket, and the difference in price, you could walk to Lake Nona from there and save you about $200,000 overall. So just food for thought. The other thing is it's Kissimmee. Crazy part is Disney is in Kissimmee. Kissimmee has some beautiful areas. I don't know why some people are a little snobbish about it, no disrespect, but the difference between Orlando and Kissimmee is one thing, the amount of taxes. You will pay less if you have a Kissimmee zip code. This is a 34743 zip code. I lied. This is 32824, which is still a Lake Nona zip code. And the next area that we're talking about, which is a block from there, is 34743 zip code. So I came out of that Bishop Landing back up to Boggy Creek, where it is challenging. There's no light there, so to turn left is a bit of a nightmare, but to turn right, not so much. And I went up to my old subdivision, Amberley Park. And Amberley Park was originally built by Centex, and this was before Centex was part of, oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm spacing it out. I will think of the builder in a minute. I cannot believe I just spaced that out. It was gonna drive me crazy, so I had to go look. Pulte. Centex was bought out by Pulte Homes. So Centex, back in the day, was who originally opened this subdivision, and I bought that house in 2003, so it's been there for a while. And when I drove through, I kind of was surprised at how the trees had matured. So I really liked that part. A lot of the new subdivisions, you know, you have your little stick trees because they just got planted and they don't grow for some years. It takes some time. And actually, Amberley Park looks a lot better than it did 5 years ago. I just sold that house a year ago, November. I had turned it into a rental property, and I decided because of the market that I was gonna sell it, should have held on to it for about another 7 months, left 60 grand on the table there. But anyway, I have a fondness for Amberley Park, but the houses looked good, and you get a lot of house for the dollar there. This is another area where there's no pool. There is a little area with a few little swings, the end. But what you're not paying in all that stuff, you get in the size of the home. The homes there range from about 1,600 square feet all the way up to, I believe, 4,000-ish. There's some big houses there. Even the home I used to own was larger. The HOA, $600 a year. Nice. So that is really, really nice. I only saw one house for sale, which was directly across the street from my old house. And it was on the market for $332,000, and it was a 1,600 square foot house. And I guarantee you, back in the day, my old neighbors, who I'm still in contact with, probably bought that house for about $140,000. If you're getting any value out of this video, do me a favor and hit that like button and comment below and tell me where you want to see next so we can get those videos out to you as soon as possible. Amberley Park was another area, and it is as close to Lake Nona as it could possibly be. Now, if you go to the right, you have Walgreens, and then you have a really larger Walmart neighborhood center, a car wash, Publix is down the way, there's Spanish food, Chinese food, there's all kinds of stuff. So it's near a lot of stuff, and it's off of the 417, close to the turnpike. So if you're commuting, it's an easy commute. It's coming home that's not as easy any longer. So then I came out of Amberley Park and I turned left, and there's a new subdivision on the right-hand side. Well, it's not as new now, but it's a couple years old. And it was built by a company called Surrey Homes, which I wasn't completely familiar with. Surrey Homes has been around for about 13 years now, and it looks pretty much like your basic D.R. Horton, KB Homes, Lennar. They all kind of have that feel. Now, it is a really quiet, nice neighborhood. It's just one circle, just like Amberley Park. You come in one way and go out. So it's not a lot of congestion and all that stuff. And then it's centered around a big water retention pond. And their HOA was $235 quarterly. So that's not too bad either. And those are 3 to 4 bedroom, probably ranging from $350 to $450, maybe a little higher in the bigger homes. So you get a lot of house for the dollar in this area, and you certainly have all the luxuries of Lake Nona and all the things that go along with Lake Nona, but not necessarily, again, like I said, the Lake Nona prices. I wanted to give you just a little taste of the traffic, and this was 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And also because I think you need to know the good, the bad, and the ugly. And so across the street now they're building apartment complexes, because apartment complexes are going up everywhere because there's a lot of people moving here. Because there's a lot of great stuff going on in Orlando. So this is gonna make it even more bottleneck, but I believe they're widening the road. So today we were talking about living in Kissimmee, as close to Lake Nona as you could possibly be, having a Lake Nona zip code, but not necessarily having a Lake Nona residence and paying a lot less. But if that's not really what you're looking for, it's not really your jam, well, you have to let us know. You have to reach out, you have to let us know exactly what it is that you're looking for. That's what we're here for. We're here to make your life easier. We're here to make your move and your relocation process as smooth, seamless, and painless as humanly possible. So remember, if you're thinking about moving to Orlando, Kissimmee, or the Central Florida area in general, well then send us a text, give us a call, send us an email, however you wish to connect, because we got you covered when it comes to moving to Orlando and Central Florida. And check out my other YouTube channel. It's Vacation Homes in Orlando, Florida, if you're thinking about buying a vacation property or investment or a vacation home. So see you on the next video. Bye for now.